It's time now for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Wednesday morning, April 20th, 2016. And good morning to you all on this lovely Wednesday morning, April 20th, 2016. Here are your news and odds on our top story at 8:40 in the morning time is New York Market Tech race Trump and Clinton wins Iowa, opponents limits. Coca-Cola Company posted first quarter results that mostly met analyst expectations as well as investors who had been optimistic that a stronger turnaround was taking hold. Tokyo Mitsubishi Motors Corporation said employees had properly manipulated fuel economy data at at least 625,000 vehicles, the latest significant move for the company with a history of scandal. Prince George isn't even 3 years old yet, so there's a lot of stuff he doesn't know how to do yet, except when it comes to posing for photos, as he showed a royal family photo. House Speaker Paul Ryan Tuesday called on nervous Republicans or attend their party's convention in July, urging GOP lawmakers to stand united beyond whomever delegates chooses as the presidential nominee. Jennifer Aniston is People's 2016 World's Most Beautiful Woman. Cuban doctors among victims of earthquake in Ecuador. Washington, media freedom around the world has suffered a deep and disturbing decline due to pressure from governments and businesses and international media watchdogs said on Wednesday. In Islamabad, Pakistan, government killed 7 police officers, portfolio workers, and 2 separate attacks in the suburb of Pakistan's largest city Wednesday, according to officials. Brussels, the first meeting of NATO Russia canceled that nearly 2 years failed to bridge differences between Moscow and the last NATO's chief said on Wednesday. Kabul, Afghanistan Interior Ministry on Wednesday said the death toll from a Taliban attack on Kabul has risen to 64 people killed and 347 injured. Santiago, Chile. Patricia Allen, Chile's first president after 70 years military rule under General Augusto Pinochet, died on Tuesday from natural causes at the age of 97. Havana, former Cuban leader Fidel Castro said his country's communist ideas were still out in what might be his farewell speech. The court ruled in favor of gay immigrant commitment escalate fights nationwide over transgender people and they should be allowed to use. Greenbelt, Maryland. Police in Maryland are notified that men they say they fatally shot by an officer empty fired from a police from the balcony of their 04 apartment. New Mexico Governor Susana Martinez speaks before the New York Republican State Committee on New York City on Thursday about declining endorsing any GOP presidential candidates as she blasted Donald Trump, quoted the Washington Post. Boston, Elizabeth Warren fired off tweets on Tuesday welcoming our U.S. Senate colleague Ted Cruz for email listed sacrifices Cruz has made on the campaign trail from time away from his family to sleep deprivation. Richmond, Virginia. A court ruled in favor of Virginia transgender student who sued over his arrest for masks as the debate fallen. North Carolina law continues. Lansing, Michigan. 3 Michigan officials could be officially charged with crimes soon for contamination of Flint's water supply, sources said. Los Angeles. Apple iPhone users are being targeted in the new phishing scam, tricking users into giving their Apple passwords and other personal information. In local news, in Worcester, Massachusetts, prosecutors mischarged against a Massachusetts prison guard who had been charged with holding a gun to his girlfriend's head during the Damascus beat last year. The Telegram and Gazette reported that Worcester District Attorney's Office dropped charges of assault and battery act for dangerous weapon and assault and battery act, also remembered against 49-year-old Jamie Fuentes on Tuesday. Fuentes has been on a paid administrative leave for the past 14 months. He has been appointed by the State Department of Correction for nearly 28 years and most recently worked at the Susan Baranowski Correctional Center in Shirley. Boston, a 6th annual Berkshire County bench scheduled to arrive in Boston after a month-long canoe trip from one end to the state to other end to bring attention to the importance of clean water. Europe's antitrust chief has confirmed that the Commission is stepping up Ongoing investigation into whether Google's Android mobile OS is a breach of regional competition law issued a formal statement of objection today. United Airlines CEO Oscar Munoz visited Chicago Tribune editorial board as part of a deal to settle board dispute. Munoz will not take over the board chairman until 2018 year initially scheduled. Right now. Inside Intel's headquarters, Intel Sears came in Cloud Intel's cloud project against whatever as Intel shifts its focus on cloud its commands its PC products to find an eye. Abbott Laboratories raised an adjusted profit forecast by 2016 post-quarter. The early reads of revenue ahead of it. Analyst estimates help by streaming all four of its businesses. In Houston, U.S. inland oil players Sanchez Energy Corporation said Wednesday its average daily oil production volume was down nearly 10% from last year. Algeria. Renewable energy strategies could help Intel Energy Company and a strip in its portfolio in Algeria, the company's top executive said. Zug Switzerland rig company Transocean said it was delayed in a delay of 2. Also, deep water real ships delivered to 2020 in an agreement with a shipyard company in Singapore. London. Days after hitting at 7 cuts, regional field services company Acre Solutions said it won a contract to help a Norwegian company develop the Barents Sea. Perth, Australia Energy Company Woodside said its short-term financial trends were under pressure by a largely outperformed metrics year-on-year. Take a look at stocks down 18,053.60, SP 520 went on 180, and Nasdaq 4,940.33. Fish fins and limbs minimum limit evolutionary linked to the gill arches that cut through fish such as sharks, skates, and rays. Today's avatar, unique microbes, study organisms like bacteria, fungi, crawl in the rooms, buildings, and early all places possible and deep helpful in building and designing healthier homes and structures than humans. During the December 2013 slow fair, 3 NASA messages observed that current sheets from a strong fuel from explaining what initiates the flares. Taking a deep breath from Los Angeles may fill your lungs with more than fresh air as the city is among the worst offenders for air pollution in the U.S. Life expectancy fell for the U.S. market population in 2014 and remained flat for all the population groups combined. According to data released Wednesday by the Center for Disease Control and Prevention showed how the increase in death rates from suicides. Study back pancreas cell transplants for severe diabetes. Yet many of us feel loneliness during the time, but loneliness and association with a longer period of time may lead to increased risk of stroke and heart disease, found researchers. There's been a lot of news about cannabis in Massachusetts. Medical marijuana has been sale for about a year. New dispensaries have opened up their doors to every other month. Peter Childers High, 848, tied out for a spot report. Last night, the Boston Red Sox got shut out by the Tampa Bay Rays, speed enough at Fenway Park yesterday, while the Boston Celtics have a 0-2 hole to make up as they fell to the Atlanta Hawks 89-72. Tonight, Sox and the Rays go at it at 7:10 p.m. Retired UFC veteran Charles Sutton coming out of a recent situation between the UFC and Conor McGregor as he believed that McGregor's situation in the country sprint as GSP was set in with a whole lot of time on hands. Julian Edelman and Denny Abdul take the offseason to make a fine piece of law enforcement cinema. A couple of late round picks tonight say that NFL draft helped the launch in Dynasty Francisco 49ers. 21 years later, the New England Patriots threat to the game changed the quarterback in Tom Brady in the 6th round. Who would know that Brady will lead the team to lots of playoff appearances and 4 Super Bowls? Chicago Blackhawks Andrew Shaw appears to yell game slur game 4 loss of the Blues as Hawkins game and many things have lots of his emotions opportunities. There's an element that made up this first playoff series between the St. Louis Blues and the Chicago Blackhawks. Peter Childers is out 8:49 on this Wednesday morning, and it is time now for a Trevor Report. Let's start out down in Rhode Island, where it's looking good on highways and byways of Rhode Island. 6-second accident, so from Route 6 all the way to Route 95 downtown Providence, 295 in the southbound side. We got an accident just around before Route 5 in Warwick, so expect some delays. Newport Bridge to the westbound side, and its logo from Newport all the way to Jamestown, and Mount Oak Bridge is out looking good, and Newport Bridge to the eastbound side, it's looking good. 295 on the northbound side, it is slow before Route 95 in Edinburgh. 95 on the northbound side is slow after 295 in Edinburgh, all the way out to Route 152 in North Edinburgh. Route 25 on the eastbound side, it is slow from where all the way out to Route 6, stretching all the way out to the Bourne Bridge, and 28 on the southbound side, it is slow around Barlow's London Road in Bourne. Route 6 to the east, westbound side, Lewis on the Sagamore Bridge. We get it next to Route 6 and westbound just before Route 25, so expect some delays. '95 on the northbound side, it is slow around South Main Street in Sharon. '95 on the northbound side, also Route 128 in Route 3 on the northbound side, also from U3 to Braintree all the way up to this. Braintree split, San Francisco Express to the northbound side, so from Quincy all the way up to Dorchester. Mass Market eastbound side, it is slow from Route 128 in Newton all the way up to the Austin Brent tolls. Due to a couple of accidents on Mass Market eastbound side of Brenton and the one in the Austin Brent tolls. San Francisco Express to the southbound side is slow from Route 60 Bedford all the way up to the Zankin Bridge. Route 1 to the southbound side of Little Swamp. Route 93 in Somerville and Charlestown. Some slow cow tells looking good. Mass Market westbound side, it is slow from Long Airport all the way up to South Boston. 120 on the northbound side, it is slow from Highland Street to Dean all the way to 20 in Waltham. Route 120 to the southbound side, slow from Route 20 rented all the way up to Waltham. Route 3 to the southbound side, it's slow at Route 128 in Burlington, 93 on the northbound side, so from Woburn all the way up to Route 128. Highways and byways in Worcester vicinity are looking except for the Mass back here to change 293 to 85. A little slow. 485 on the northbound side, a little slow at Route 27 Westford and 495 southbound side, so from the little stretch at 495 interchange with 93, it's a little slow. Highways and byways of Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine are looking good. Acton, Springfield, I-91 on the northbound side, it is so from Route 57 and I-1 to 291 in Springfield, Mass Park on the westbound side, so from I-91 all the way to Westfield. 91 on the southbound side, it is so from Windsor all the way up to downtown Hartford, and 91 on the northbound side, it is so from Rocky Hill all the way up to downtown Hartford. I-8 for the eastbound side, so from Route 9 in New Britain all the way to downtown Hartford. I-8 for the westbound side, it's so from 291 in Manchester all the way to downtown Hartford. 395 is looking good from New London all the way to Worcester. Acton, 7 Connecticut. Merritt Parkway westbound, so from Bridgeport to Stamford. 95 on the southbound side, so from Bridgeport all the way to Stamford. 95 on the northbound side, it is so from New Rochelle, New York all the way out to Stamford, Connecticut. Highways and byways in New York City are slow. New York State Ferry is looking good from New York all the way out to the Pennsylvania border, except for some slow spots around the Buffalo stretch from Route 33 all the way to Route 190 in the Buffalo area of the New York State Thruway due to an accident. On the thruway around Route 190 in Buffalo and another accident. New York State Thruway eastbound just around West Seneca, so expect some delays. I-87 on the southbound side, Lewis around 787 in the Albany stretch. New York State Thruway, it is slow go from Pennsylvania Turnpike looking from Philly to Pittsburgh. And looking at MBTA alerts at 8:53. Subway system is looking good on commuter rail due to ongoing scheduled truck work midday with line train be put some delays. Train special alerts will reset as needed. And the ferry they are looking good. Peter Tell do subs out 8:54 on this Wednesday morning, and it's time now for a weather report and a red flag warning is in effect from 10 a.m. this morning to 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time this evening for gusty winds and low relative humidity values. Affect area all of southern New England. Winds not for about 10 to 50 miles, with gusts up between 20 and 25 miles an hour. Few gusts up to 30 miles of wind possible across the Cape and Downs. Strongest winds occurred this morning, gradually diminished from west to east this afternoon. Time later this morning into early this evening. Relative humidity talking between 10 to 25% in most locations, but the values will be a bit higher along the immediate coast. Impact strike, however, gusty winds will result in critical fire weather conditions. A wet fire warning means that critical fire weather conditions either occur now or will shortly, and the fires that start may spread rapidly and become difficult to distinguish. And as the weather on day 1 today tonight, red flag warning and frost advisory. Day 2 to Thursday to Tuesday, frost advisory and fire weather watch. And we got a frost advisor effect from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday. The National Weather Service and Target Solution, a frost advisor went into effect from 1 a.m. to 7 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Thursday. Location, North Connecticut and Northwest Rhode Island, much of Southeast Massachusetts, as well as coastal Essex County in Northeast Massachusetts. Temperatures. Low temperatures dropping to the lower to mid-30s and for a few hours very early Thursday morning. Time in between 1 and 7 a.m. Thursday morning with temperatures rapidly rising thereafter. The impacts those with agriculture interests are advised to protect tender vegetation. Precaution prevents actions. A frost advisory when frost is expected to develop during the growing season. Those with agriculture interests are advised to harvest or protect tender vegetation, also potted plants. Normally left outdoors should be covered or run inside and away from the cold. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, sun skies about 59 degrees, over about 7 to 10 miles gust 26 miles an hour. Tonight, areas of fog, step to 4 a.m. Otherwise, most goods got about 34 degrees. Light south wind. Thursday, areas of frost before 7 a.m. Otherwise, sun skies about 74 degrees. Light southwest wind increase at 6 to 11 miles in the morning. Winds gust 23 miles an hour. For Thursday, increase gusts about 49 degrees. Southwest about 6 to 8 miles an hour. Friday, a slight chance of showers and a chance of showers and thunderstorms after 11 a.m. Most gusts are about 73 degrees. And southwest about 7 to 9 miles an hour. Chance of 30%. Friday night, a chance of showers made before 3 a.m. Most gusts about 49 degrees. Chance of 40%. Saturday, most of the southern forecast got about 56 degrees, about 37 degrees. Sunday, most of the skies about 58 degrees. Sunday night, a chance of showers after 1 a.m. Most parts of the skies have a low at 38 degrees and chance of 30%. Monday, chance of showers. Parts of most skies got about 55, about 37 degrees. Chance of 35%. And for Tuesday, chance of showers. Parts of the skies about 52 degrees and chance of 40%. Currently in Norton here, it is Fahrenheit 50 with humidity 35%, 10 above Celsius. And that is going to be it for the Peter Channel Morning News on this April 20th, 2016 on Wednesday. Viewers, leave me a good morning and a good bad day. I'll see you at 11 a.m. for 11 a.m. report. Have a good morning.